met you in a testimony before I actually met you in person. So, I mean, this was from a gentleman where just described the amazing work that you've done in the area of Paul, and it's a manor house that you really didn't take your eyes off it, and I mean that was we that's just how your heart is and the commitment, and Daan is of course Daan van Leeuwen Boomkamp. He is the director, company director and CEO of the NPC Fire and DFW Fire and Rescue. But Daan, where did it start for you?
Good morning, Andre, and thank you for all
Mm.
people listening. We're very honored to be on your show because it's the public we serve, and we
Yes.
started the DFW Fire and Rescue Service in 2017 as a non-profit company.
Hmm.
We saw enormous need in especially the rural area of the Drakenstein municipality, and that entails Parel itself, and
Yes.
Wellington, Simondium, Gouda,
Mm.
and some others. So it's a wide area, 1,500 square kilometers, and we saw that the authorities, although they're quite good here, could not reach in disaster moments all angles of the
Mm.
municipality.
Yes.
And then we sat together with a group of very enthusiastic and capable people and say, let's set it up ourselves. So we started with the first security and safety, because you can only have a healthy area if the crime is low.
Yeah.
And we did that, and then already quickly we saw that fire was the biggest disruption of all. If it hits, it's terrible. It destructs everything, and it destroys jobs. So we went in and put money together in our non-profit company through donations and members, etc. And then we started with our first fire truck in 2017, and at the moment we have a complete fleet with three major pumpers and
Wow.
3 to 4 cruisers, all run by volunteers, very capable people who all got paperwork and everything in order. So it's not only me. We got quite a big team behind the scenes who organize it all. So we do humanitarian matters. It
Hmm.
means that if there's a disaster, a fire, a flooding, what we had last year twice, and or a huge storm, then our teams come together. We plan in the office here in Parel, and then we put our resources and our people to work to assist the community, and that works. So we
Mm.
grow. And people are happy with what we do. And the DFW is set up as a community social welfare entity, and we see luckily many people coming on board with donations of all kinds. It starts from five rand to 500,000 rand,
Sure.
and because we burn a lot of money in the end of the
Mm.
day, firefighting is
Yes.
extremely costly.
Mm.
To give you an idea, this season we used 2.5 million rand of our budget because we had
Sure.
the worst fire season ever.
Ever. Mm.
And well, in Cape Town, you were not spared either with fires, but here in this area we had a similar situation where sometimes we had 15 fires a day.
Sure.
The weather is not helping, the temperatures are not helping, and the people are not helping. People
Mm.
making fires at the most stupid moments and
Yeah.
in very dangerous areas, and then poof, there it goes. And if you're not there quickly, it runs out into be a real area disaster. So
Mm.
to prevent that and to assist the authorities, we have set up this social welfare entity, and it's running. And we need the public on board because, as said already, the costs are enormous. Everybody who thinks that firefighting it is you put a bucket of water in the back of a car and you go. It doesn't work like that way. If you want to have materials and you go really into the fire zone, you need to have the full protection for your people.
Yes.
They need to be safeguarded all the time. There must be perfect communication. There must be enough food and drinks, and the vehicles must be in 100% perfect condition. Because
Mm.
if you find yourself in a firestorm, which we had on the 7th of April, with wind measured more than 180 to 200 kilometers per hour, and if you then face a five house fires at the same time at the
Sure.
same spot, then you need everything to work 100%. So we
Mm.
have our own workshop now. We have mechanics working for us. We have a medical crew working for us. We start soon with our private ambulance service here in the area. So yeah, we're on the move in the positive.
Yes, that's fantastic. So, I mean, just listening to you, I can hear you guys are all rounders, not just with fires, but it's with flooding and, like you've mentioned, all the other factors and ambulance services that you guys now also organizers. What has been some of the before we get to the challenges? What has been some of the highlights for you? I think just doing what you're doing is already a highlight, but yeah, if you can specify.
It is actually there's nothing is a greater gift than helping other people when they
Ah,
are in trouble.
sure.
And the smile of a child when they're hungry and you give them something to eat, that is the reward is the
Mm,
smile.
mm,
And our volunteers who go with us, they're so super motivated because
sure.
if you see the gratitude of the people you help, that is what it makes it worth. Yeah,
Sure, sure.
100%.
Fantastic. Yeah, I mean, just changing lives, just one person at a time. And
Yes.
I'm wondering now, just in terms of what were some of the challenges that you guys faced or facing now?
Our biggest challenge is with every non-profit company is the constant flow of funding.
Okay.
Uh, a donation is nice, but it's mostly a once-off, and we need to
Mm,
run our entity on a monthly basis, and we have insurances, and
mm,
we need to cover our people who go out and do the dangerous work, and we need to insure our vehicles, and they run on diesel. And when we have a big fire, everybody comes and give eye drops and water, but the trucks don't drive on water; they drive on diesel. So
mm.
those are money is actually the biggest challenge.
Yes, yes.
And volunteers we have enough.
Hmm.
Uh, Many people want to roll up their sleeves and come and assist. But if you want to hand out food, you must first Purchase it.
Right,
You
right.
cannot hand out what you don't have.
Yes, yes,
So
yes, yes.
on in the wintertime, roughly, we feed about 450 people every day,
Sure.
and especially in the rural area, because then there is no work for the fruit pickers. Then there's just no fruit. And then these people have really nothing to go by. And as they do not live in town or in the direct vicinity of what people see, they are a little bit the forgotten groups. But we got many informal settlements here in the Drakenstein municipality, that is for sure.
Wow, 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 wow! Tremendous work, I must say, and I'm sure I can just picture, all those lives that are being changed, and just, I mean, you've got such a great team, you're supporting, putting in everything in order for this to work. I'm sure there is a lot of people that would love to help, but they're living remotely. And how would you sort of, is there a same method that they would be able to assist?
Yes,
Hmm.
we have a Facebook page and a
Hmm.
web page.
Hmm.
The Facebook page is actually the most visited. We have about 24,000 followers where
Okay.
we daily report on
Okay.
our activities.
Hmm.
And if people go on the Facebook page of the Drakenstein Farm Watch, then
Yes.
they can read themselves in what we do, and everything I just told you is can be found there, including please look at the videos, the
Hmm.
video representations, because that gives a really clear message of what we do.
Okay.
And then please come and donate. That's the question from us.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. So maybe you can actually just take this moment to actually share that those Facebook handles and that sort of thing. Maybe just email addresses and contact numbers where people can reach you if they want to help or if they need help. I guess.
All right, good. We have our own control room, which is based in basically partly in Parel, where we're talking now from. I'm sitting in the
Is it
control
office
room,
now? Yeah.
and then we have a control room which is based in Cape Town,
Mm.
and we have radio connections with that. And our control room literally helps everybody in need.
Oh.
They will find the right person to assist you, and the number is 08
Mm-hmm.
60
Yes.
666
Mm-hmm.
662. And I will repeat,
Yes, please.
it's 08 60 666 662. Those operators will take any call and they will find you the right people to come and assist you.
Fantastic, Daan. Daan, you've been such a blessing. And yeah, may DFW Fire and Rescue Services NPC just go from strength to strength with all the amazing work you guys do.
Thank you very much, Andre. And again, much obliged for giving us the opportunity to tell your listeners what we do.
Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you. That was Daan van Leeuwen Boomkamp. He is the company director, CEO of DFW Fire and Rescue Services. And wow, you are